Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Another day, another scholarship. It's Victor once again. So today I'm bringing you a very special scholarship sponsored by the World Bank. Yes, this scholarship is sponsored by the World Bank. And the precise name is the Joint Japan and World Bank Graduate Scholarship Program. Here you hear the word Japan here, but I must say that this scholarship is a collaboration between the Japanese government and the World Bank. But the participating universities are both in Japan, in the US, in the UK, in Australia, in a number of countries, I think in the Middle East, in Africa, and in Latin America. So there are several participating countries outside Asia, outside Japan, outside Europe. So very soon we'll be looking at the participating countries, participating universities, I mean. And this scholarship is for those from developing countries, and there is a very long list here of the eligible countries. I think if you look closely and if you're from a developing country, probably find your country here. I can see my country already. Yeah, it's about to pop up. Okay, I can see Nigeria here, right above Pakistan. So there are several countries here. So let's go back to the scholarship. So if you open the scholarship page, you see something about the call is closed. The call they're making reference to here is specifically the call for last year, and you can see the dates here. But the call for this year is open, so do not pay too much attention to what you see here. Is actually for last year, info for last year. Rather, the call for this year is actually out now. So it is a fully funded scholarship with 48 participating universities scattered across the US, Europe, Africa, Oceania, and Japan. And these participating universities would be choosing courses. These courses revolve around development, areas of development like agricultural development, like public policy, like conflict management. But very soon I'll be showing you the particular eligible courses. So we'll be going to the participating universities and the selected courses for the scholarship. So most of the selected courses are in development and related fields, and this is actually quite broad. We'll be looking at the courses subsequently. So the deadline for the scholarship is actually in May, but the portal opens in March. But this is how it works. It's a two-way scholarship. So you have to apply first to the participating universities and one of the eligible courses. Then move to the portal, the World Bank portal, and apply there as well. So you need an application, probably like a admission in one of the participating universities. Then move to this World Bank portal and apply for funding. So as I said, we'll be looking at the participating universities shortly. So why March to May is the opening season for the portal and the World Bank. Those eligible universities and courses are already accepting applications. So it's advisable to start now, especially for those universities already accepting applications. This cannot be overemphasized. So do not wait till March. Do not say there is time, because universities have already started accepting applications in line with the two-way application mode I told you about. So let's go to the eligible requirements, or to the eligibility requirements rather. So you have to be a member of the a developing country. And we looked at the list earlier already. Are not a dual citizen of a developed country in good health, and they want you to have earned your bachelor's degree at least 3 years ago. So this is 2021. If you're applying for the scholarship, you should graduate earliest in 2018. So they want to ensure that you've gained some kind of work experience before you're applying for the scholarship. And that's the next point: 3 years or more work experience in a development related field. So there's a lot of info here on how to calculate if you've worked for 3 years or not and things like that. So you could read this on your own. But there's this emphasis on getting work experience after undergrads before applying for this scholarship. So this scholarship might not be ideal for those who just left university because of this 3 years requirement. So you also need to apply for a course and to university outside your country. For instance, there might be a university in Ghana, and if you're a Ghanaian, you can't apply to the University of Ghana because that's your home country. So there's a whole lot here about the selection process. The selection process. So, and before that, you can get access here to the application portal, and when it actually opens in early March, you can get access to that application portal and make your application. And this is how to log into the application portal. So let's go back. So your application will be assessed by professional experience, which carries 30%, by quality of your professional recommendations, also carries 30%, by quality of commitment to your home country, another 30%. Then your educational background carries just 10%. From these, it is clear that they want professionals, those with work experience under their belt, because they're putting priority on work experience and giving back to country than even educational background. Educational background here carries just 10%. So it is important to note this. And of course, the fully funded scholarship, so you get full tuition, you get living allowance, you get a flight ticket to and fro the country of study. So there's a travel allowance of $500. So this is added with your tuition, basic medical expenses and insurance, and other things you will need in the university while studying. So I think it's time to go to the participating universities and program. So drum roll. Yes, let's go to the participating universities and programs for the World Bank Scholarship, Master's Scholarship. So these are the participating universities. Let me see if I can make it bigger. So these are the participating universities. Number of Asian universities here. And I can see University of I think Australia, yes. And these are the courses as well. So they are universities and also eligible courses. So here I can see something about sustainable energy. There's something about public administration, something about climate change, public policy, international development, conflict resolution, health management. So these development related courses are quite broad actually. So you have health here, you have agriculture, you have energy, you have public policy, you have public administration. So it's just, yes, it's a broad church, it's a wide umbrella. You can see urban management here, environmental science, sanitation, water management and governance, epidemiology. And I think there are a number of should pay attention as well to the universities. I can see a number of US universities here. There's Columbia here. There is Erasmus University Rotterdam. That's in the Netherlands. And so I can recognize a number of universities here. There's the Kennedy School of Government, which is Harvard. There's a number of countries here. I've seen countries in universities from countries in Asia, Australia, now US. And there's also the UK. I can see School of Oriental and African Studies, SOAS, University of London, and the Master's Course International Finance and Development. Birmingham is also there. Conflict State Building and Development. University of British Columbia, that's in Canada. International Forestry. Université Houphouët-Boigny, I believe is in Côte d'Ivoire, in West Africa, if I'm correct. There's University of Hong Kong here, I can see that already. Reading is also in the UK. University of Tokyo. So there are lots of universities here in different participating countries, different universities, different countries, different courses. So check closely. You likely find something that is closely related with your area of specialization. Closely related with your area of specialization. Of course, we can't go through all these courses one by one. They will have their peculiar application process. But usually the documents you submit for these universities would always include a personal statement or motivation letter. And I've spoken about motivation letters here in this channel severally. And I even have a video on my own motivation letter. I have another video on how to write motivation letters. So I got you covered on that. Things like an academic CV. I've also covered that on this channel. So check out that video. You might need to write some essays to defend your country impact. So why are you studying this course, or why do you intend to study this course, and how will it help the country and the community you're coming from? What have you done in the past, and what do you intend to do in the future after this scholarship, after this degree? These are the basic questions they want you to answer in any of the essays they ask. So that's it, guys. I hope you found this useful. I remember the eligibility criteria and the marking or the evaluation or assessment scheme. So 30% on professional experience, 30% on recommendation. So you need to get quality recommendation. I said professional recommendation. So recommendation from work, quality recommendation. Then commitment to home country. So you have to state your big plan, your bold plan, your realistic plan for your country when you return. Then just 10% for academic background. And remember, you can start working now, even though it says here that the portal will open in late March. You can start working now because of this participating universities. They've started accepting applications already. So that's it, guys. I hope this was insightful. As usual, I'll leave the link to this website below. You can check it out on your own and get to work. So until next time, guys, see you later. Stay inspired. You're good enough. Bye bye.